Abhi, if I tell them to have protein, they will question me.
Most favorite DIY that works for you every single time?
These exercises, whatever I'm showcasing just now, will give you immediate results.
Oh, oops, I already did
She's
too.
hiding something.
Yeah, that too.
She's not telling the secret. And later my teacher learned that she had committed suicide.
Hi Shilpa, welcome to the Unmasked podcast by Skin Yoga.
Thank you so much. Okay, first I'll introduce myself. I'm Shilpa Kanodia. I'm a face yoga and Pilates instructor. And there are many reasons to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Number one is it gives me a lot of opportunity for personal growth. So I'm growing every single day as a teacher, as an instructor. Then it gives me a lot of flexibility, so I am able to achieve my work-life balance. So there's no boss who is calling me from 9 to 6. So since I'm mother of 2 kids, so I can take care of them and I can work on my career. And then I like helping people. Okay, so with face yoga, with Pilates, I can improve their quality of life so much. And the financial independence that I get with this, the financial reward that I get with this. So all these things inspire me to do what I'm doing.
And what were you doing before you got into this profession?
So many things. Just few days back, I was talking to my sister-in-law, and I was very academically inclined. So I was pursuing CA before this. I did my diploma in financial management from Nursi Monji, and I cleared my first 2 levels of CA at one go. Then I tried my hands in my husband's business. But then on one fine day, I said I will do something which was related to my passion. So I have been a classical dancer. I've learned Kathak, Bharatnatyam, Odissi as a kid. So I started as a Zumba instructor, but I don't know, somehow it brought me to Pilates and then to face yoga, and now I just do these 2 things, like Pilates and face yoga.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so also just before we started rolling, you mentioned that you have lived at so many different places. Which one is your favorite and why?
Definitely Mumbai, because it is the city of opportunity. So I have stayed in Kolkata, which has its own cultural beauty, you know, the Bengali art culture, they are so inclined to it, so it has its own beauty. Bhubaneswar, when I was staying there, it was a very untouched city, very green city of temples.
Yeah.
But Mumbai is the city of opportunity, the maximum city. So I love Mumbai.
I agree. I completely agree. So tell us, what are the most common fitness problems you see people facing today?
Okay, the number one problem that I will say is lack of motivation or consistency. So I say whenever they come to my class, they ask me, "Kitna time lagega to lose weight?" I say your target should be to come consistently to my studio. That is number one thing. So consistency is the biggest problem. Then eating habits, bad eating habits. Abhi, if I tell them to have protein, they will question me if it is good for them, it is made in a it's a synthetic product, it's made in a company,
Yes.
things like that.
Yeah.
But if they have to have a chap,
Yes.
soya chap,
Yeah.
the soya is only 5 to 6%, rest is maida, they don't
Yes.
question that, they don't
Yeah.
question chips, cold drink, nothing. But when it comes to protein, they will question it.
Yeah.
So bad eating habit is the second problem. Third is, everybody is so glued to their gadgets, so there's so much of sleeping disorder.
Yeah.
I think these are some of the basic problems that everybody is dealing with. There is no work-life balance.
Absolutely.
So these
Yeah.
are some of the basic problems that I come across.
I really appreciate you bringing these 3 points, and we should note that when I said fitness problem, you included gadgets, eating, and motivation, which is like more internal. It is not related to how you work out and what you do, but even these things come under the fitness umbrella. So thank you for putting it under the fitness umbrella.
So, fitness is a very large term. It's a big term. It's not just how you look. It is not the aesthetic part, you know,
Yeah.
being 55 kgs or being 90 kgs for a big guy. So, it's more than that. It is feeling good about yourself, feeling confident and happy within yourself. So, that I feel that that is fitness, or, you know, the well being, general well being.
Yes.
So I believe in that. That's why I focus on sleep. So when my clients are not able to perform, I ask them like how much they have slept last night. So I can immediately make out that why they are not able to perform that well on that
Absolutely.
particular day.
Yeah.
So eating and sleep and all these are very, very important factors when it comes to health and fitness.
And apart from this, what according to you are few more misconceptions that people have about workout or fitness?
Okay, so exercise is not to lose weight, it is to become stronger. So they think exercising will make them lose weight. This is number one misconception. Second is strength training is only for bodybuilders, not for women. Third is Pilates is only for women and not for men. So these are the few misconceptions that I come across.
Oh my God, the other day I was in the gym and they had a Pilates area where I saw there were only women. And there are always women doing on the reformers in the Pilates area. And I was
It's
wondering-
changing with time because Pilates has a lot of element of rehabilitation also. So a lot of athletes and male athletes and celebrities are imbibing it into their daily lives. But you know, it's still taking time. Like in my studio, 50% of my clients are male, 50% is female. Like, you know, so
Yeah.
I have a very good balance of gender
Yeah.
ratio. But if you see, if you'll go to a gym, you will find women on the treadmill and men doing the strength training.
Yeah.
And if you'll go to a group class, a yoga, Zumba, Pilates, whatever, mat Pilates, you will see women into it.
Yes.
And when it comes to face yoga, again, it is women who are very much conscious about the way
Yeah.
they look.
Yeah.
Men are not. So face yoga is just not to reduce your wrinkles. It can also make you stress free.
Okay.
It can make your skin radiant, which I don't think men will mind to have.
Yes.
So there are many other benefits of face yoga apart from, you know, chiseled jawline or a lifted cheek. So yeah, that is there.
Interesting.
You know, increased blood circulation,
Yeah.
better lymphatic drainage. So these are some of the benefits of face yoga.
Very interesting. And another thing, you know, since we're talking about lifestyle and things like that, what according to you is the best way to start your morning?
See, again, it can be customized. It is different for everybody, but I will say that, you know, a little bit of meditation, a little bit of exercising in the morning, or going for a short walk, or, you know, writing your daily goals will be a great way to start your day and having a very healthy breakfast, not skipping your breakfast. So these are some of the things which I also try to follow in my everyday morning routine, and not checking your phone first thing in the morning.
We've heard that, but it's so difficult to follow that.
It is difficult, but not impossible.
Absolutely. So please share your most favorite DIY that works for you every single time.
Okay, this is one of my favorite DIY which I always like to do when I'm stepping out or I know there's some good major event coming up. So one is a pack which I use. So that is like besan, haldi, honey, just 1 or 2 drops of lemon, just 1 or 2 drops,
Yes,
not more
I
than
agree.
that.
Yes.
And little bit of curd. So you mix everything and then I apply it on the face so it brings glow, and then the besan is the natural scrub.
Yes.
And then curd and lemon and honey, they cleanses and, you know, depigmentation and the detanning, everything is done. So you get facial kind of a glow. Another one thing that I also do, like when I have to step out, is like 10 to 15 minutes of good cardio. So that increases the blood circulation and brings that glow on your face.
Yeah, and makes you like super active
Super
and like happy.
active, yeah,
And like, yeah,
yes,
I agree.
that
I think that's a
natural
good
glow,
idea.
yeah.
I think I should just keep a treadmill by the door and like
Not necessarily, you can just go up and down on your stairs.
before making it to the car.
No, before you put on your makeup or anything, you
Yeah.
get ready.
Yeah.
So you can just go up and down on your stairs.
That's a
and
great
maybe
tip.
few jumping jacks.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great tip. My husband will think that I've definitely lost it, but I'll try.
Do it in the closed room.
Nice. Okay. So, could you share some exercises for neck, especially when people get it after overusing the gadgets?
Okay, so one simple exercise will be neck roll. So it is like rotating your neck on both the sides in circular motion, because when you are glued to the gadget, your neck is here. So rotating it in a circular fashion then is side stretching. So you can hold your hand tight, so there is this extra stretch. Then this exercise is called neck preserver. You interlace your finger, keep it behind your head and very gently press your neck down. So it stretches the muscles behind your neck and your upper back, and very gently. Yeah.
Oh, that feels good.
Yes, this opens up your posterior back.
Oh,
Okay.
it's amazing. Wow, thank you. So this one question, which even I'm looking forward to know from you. Share some before and after tips for better skin and hair.
Before and after of what?
Workout.
Workout?
Yeah.
Okay. So, see, if you are stepping out of house, wash your face, put your sunscreen on so that you can protect yourself from the UV rays. And after coming back, clean up is very important. So at least if you're not taking bath is a very good way to cleanse your skin. And you can also wash your hair if you have got short hair. Otherwise, just cleanse and moisturize. This is the best. Like the skincare should be very simple. The cleanse, moisturize, applying sunscreen. So I believe in this. I don't believe in 10-step skincare routine.
Yeah, thank you. Same at Skin Yoga, we absolutely believe in
Minimalistic approach.
skin and hair, because that's when you are the best. You have the best skin even when you are 60, 70, 80. And then people ask, oh, what did you do? I did nothing. And they're like, oh, oops, I already did
She's
too much."
hiding something.
Yeah, that too.
She's not telling the secret.
Yeah, okay. And one health tip that you think can make the world a better place.
There are so many, but sleeping well. Like sleeping 7 to 8 hours will be a best health tip, because when you have slept well, you can think properly. So I think sleeping well is very, very important.
Yes.
And I think everybody is living a zombie life. They are not sleeping well, so they don't know what they are doing. They are irritated. Even if they are working out, their body is not recovering from the previous day workout.
Yes.
So yeah, sleeping well. Even your growth hormones,
Yes.
they are produced while you are sleeping.
I absolutely agree.
So sleeping well is a very, very big tip.
Yeah, I hope you guys, you're not overworking. At least giving your body 7 to 8 hours of sleep. As Shilpa brought us out, and she spends most of her time with people who are struggling with their fitness. And sleep is something that will help you heal and recover and be the best version of yourself. So please don't ignore sleep, right? I think
Yes, absolutely.
it's such a great tip, and if people follow this, the world will definitely be
Better place, I'm
Yes.
sure.
Shilpa, can you share with us, a very good exercise, an effective facial yoga exercise for dark under eyes?
Okay, so the one exercise that is very effective for under eye is, the tapping, which you can include in your night care routine. So you can use your ring finger, because the pressure which it gives is like optimum. So you can just tap under your eyes, which will improve the blood circulation. Second is any under eye cream that you are using, you can go in circular motion around your eyes, but see to it that you're not very close to your eyes. You are at least one finger away from your eyelid. Okay, and the product also doesn't penetrate in your eyes. So you go in circular motion around 15 to 20 times. Then another is you can look up and you will try to lift your under eyelid. So these are few of the exercises which can really improve your dark circles.
Thank you for sharing. And now can you share some exercises for forehead folds?
That's an interesting one, and these exercises, whatever I'm showcasing just now, will give you immediate results.
Wow.
Okay, one is forehead freeze. So you interlace your fingers, keep it on your forehead, okay, just above your eyebrows, and try to open your eyes as big as possible, but don't let your forehead move. See, what does everybody do?
Yeah.
So whenever they are stressing on any point, when they have to open their eyes big, this is what they do.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we should train our forehead muscles not
Yeah.
to crease these.
Okay.
So when we are opening our eyes wide, we don't need to use our forehead muscles.
Right.
So in this exercise, we learn not to use our forehead muscles while opening our eyes wide.
Okay.
So interlace your fingers,
Okay.
apply little pressure on your forehead,
Okay.
okay, and open your eyes and try not to move your forehead muscles. And hold.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
Interesting.
4,
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is called forehead freeze. If you have shoulder pain or anything, you can use one hand also. If your this hand is fatigued, then
Yeah.
use the other hand.
Okay.
But the idea is you should learn not to move your forehead
I
muscles.
can already see that your forehead has become tighter. In just
Yes. So people see immediate result, you know, and other one is, you know, for the 11 line. So this first exercise was for horizontal line. The second one is for 11 lines.
Yeah.
So what do we do?
Yeah. Oh, I
This is
haven't
what we
touched
do.
one. Yeah.
So all these lines are formed because of our habit of, you know, frowning
Yes.
and all that. So place your two fingers
Okay.
between your eyebrows, spread it out. Now try to frown, and your fingers are resisting. But you know what? We need to relax your forehead muscles because you're creasing your forehead.
So first step is to
To
relax
train
this.
your forehead muscles to relax it that they don't crease,
Okay.
and then you work on. So face yoga, people think, अरे क्या है, सिर्फ यही तो है. No, there is a process. There is a process behind it that you do it correctly, and you are not creating extra wrinkles.
Right. Exactly.
Okay,
If you
are
do it
doing it
incorrectly.
correctly. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that's very important. So
Okay.
one is this,
Yeah.
and then you try to frown, but your fingers are giving you resistance. Okay. So these are two excellent exercise. Third would be forehead massage. Okay, to relax your forehead. We carry so much tension over here.
Yeah.
So to relax your forehead, there's this forehead massage.
Interesting. Thank you. Now moving on to diet, right? What are the few ingredients that you definitely include in your diet that helps with anti-aging or aging gracefully, as we'd like to call it?
So number one thing would be water. So whatever you do, if you're not drinking enough water, your skin will not glow. Now we have to understand this, that when we were born, 70% of our body was made from water. As we age, it decreases down to 55-60%. But then, your blood is liquid, all your hormones are liquid, okay? So the bile juices are liquid. So they are transporting all the nutrition, all the oxygen. So just imagine, if your blood becomes thick because you're not giving it enough water, the oxygen which is transported, the nutrients which is transported, it will not be smooth. So drinking water is a must, it's not optional. Then I find that women, they drink very less of water because they have to travel out, and then it's, they don't find the washroom and the hygiene issue and everything. So first thing is water. Second thing is including some fruits, some vegetables in the raw form, like as a salad or something. And I believe in local food. okay, I don't believe in something very fancy, imported products.
Yeah.
So local food and include some nuts in your diet.
Absolutely. I think these are such easy tips
Easy.
to follow, nothing
Yes.
fancy, but these are the things that
Diet
work.
should be easy, something which is very easy to follow.
Yeah,
It
I
should not.
agree.
It shouldn't be complicated.
I agree completely. So another thing that you've mentioned the importance of having a social community around
Community.
you. Yeah, and how do you think and why do you think that is a part of fitness?
Okay, I'll give you one example. I recently did a meditation course, and I had a very learned teacher, and she was sharing one of her experiences where she had a client. She was a 26-year-old girl, and she was an introvert. She was going under some kind of depression, and she went for Vipassana, where you have to observe silence for a week or 10 days, and you're not supposed to talk to anyone. And before going to her, she had connected with my teacher, meditation teacher, and my meditation teacher said that you being an introvert, you being going under depression, you should be connecting to more people rather than going for a silence, going into a silence zone. And later my teacher learned that she had committed suicide. So I strongly believe that people need to build a community around them. Like people, they need to surround themselves with people who have a similar kind of thinking, and they encourage you. So whether you are pursuing fitness, or you are a single mom, or whatever it is, you are a mom who are struggling to make a career, you need to have a community. I find so many people lost,
Yes.
what to do, what not to do, and I wish they find a community for themselves.
Wow, thank you so much. This conversation with you was so insightful, and I hope this
Thank
helps
you.
our viewers
Yes.
into understanding this. Thank you so much, Shilpa.
Thank you.
Thanks.